So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So bring it on.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Griezmann. Can he spark a counter here? Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Guardiola. Getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. And he's running through. There's the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. That's going to go a long way. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Can he get on the end of this? Great work on the overlap. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Real chance! He's delivered all right! Terrible error, duly punished.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Griezmann. Good purposeful. It's Griezmann! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Griezmann really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Celtic with the corner, there first. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Bellingham. And now a sudden chance to counter. No, it's come to nothing. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Great vision, picked out brilliantly. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Griezmann, oh, this is a terrific run. That's really well manoeuvred. Bellingham, this is promising. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Celtic are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Guardiola wins the duel this time. Griezmann. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Looking for the run. He's gone for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Jones. Here's Griezmann. Van Dijk. And Mateus. Guardiola. lovely bit of skill. And he welcomes it in. Bellingham! He's got it all! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at him, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Celtic really will be annoyed. They failed to make anything of their lead, and it's so typical that this happens.
Griezmann. Jones. And it's Griezmann. Jones. Good, strong midfield running here. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Very nicely done. Now that's well seen too. Griezmann. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So your views on the first half?
Celtic really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that is a little undercooked. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Great defending, strong and determined. De Ligt. And Pavard. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional.
Oh, great feat, that.
Closing in on goal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bergkamp running with the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Substitution in progress.
Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
And yes, it's him again. Hearts get themselves into the lead. That is good alertness. Distributed tidily. De Ligt. Jones. And it's Van Dijk. Mateus. And it's Bergkamp.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Hearts are looking to break at pace. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. De Ligt. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And Mateus. Griezmann. Vardiol. Vardiol stood his ground strongly. It's a good ball out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Bergkamp. Jones. Jones driving forwards. Great ball and he's charged, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this? Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. And this is Bergkamp. That's a decent clearance. It's a good spell of possession, this. Has a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Mateus probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 17.
So, time for changes
Griezmann.
on both sides,
Number
actually.
11. Bergkamp. Coming on the
Keep
field.
the ball and you win the
Number
game. It really
15,
is that simple.
James Madison. Number 8. Bruno Fernandes.
Oh, he's
Substitution
gifted it to
taking
the
place.
opposition. Goes for a shot! He scored! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
After 87 minutes is
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
That's a good run down the left.
there will be 3
Bellingham.
minutes added time.
Incoming delivery. And it's claimed by the keeper. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's that, the end. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on... Mateus! So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Curtis Jones, is someone who's shown remarkable maturity since his tender years, Peter. He's going to be handling a lot of link-up play, while at the same time driving forward, waiting around the box, looking for opportunities to have a shot. He's got great talent, now he's got to back it up.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Bergkamp. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Right. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he's shot a goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Bergkamp gets it away. Can he finish? Well, that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
So we're still where we started right now. Griezmann looking to penetrate opposition lines. Now it's Busquets. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Busquets. Now it's Bergkamp. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Goalie now! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
That is good alertness. Busquets. Well, that looks a decent ball. It's not an especially good pass, that. That's what he said. Tries to play it through.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Griezmann. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. De Ligt. And it's Bergkamp. Vardiol. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's claimed by the keeper. sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Mateus. He's going for goal! That was venomous. Maswani say, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's a key interception. Bergkamp. That's Busquets. Griezmann. And the first half is done. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let's see what the second half brings. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Bergkamp. Now this could be a chance. And he shoots! Oh, how good is he? About as smooth as it gets. And the second half is off to a flyer. Oh, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Motherwell have taken the lead.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
It's a pretty loose pass. Threads one in, and it's made its way to him. Van Dijk. Celtic still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Driving on and making good progress. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Out towards the flank. That is lovely. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Mateus. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Jones. Griezmann. He's gone for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, they might just take off from here.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Griezmann. And Guardiola. And here's Bergkamp. Pressure coming in from all directions. He's tried one! Yes, it's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
So, time for
Number
changes
18.
on both sides, actually.
Number 12.
And
Coming
that
on the
has added a
field.
whole new
Number
complexion
8.
to the game.
Number
That
6.
certainly raised the temperature in
Number
here.
11.
Both sides are looking to up
Substitutions
their game
taking place.
accordingly.
Well, what about it? Celtic have come back from the very brink. He's having a go! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, looking, there's the
Substitution.
urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Mateus getting this one clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Celtic will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Could try cutting inside here. And he's had it nicked away. And Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pavard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, that pass isn't the best. And he was quick to react. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And he's gone backward here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Motherwell looking to pass their way through. It's come to nothing.
There will be 3 minutes added
This
time.
looks promising. Jones. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Not the most accurate pass. Bellingham. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Maddison. And that's a good ball. Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Pavard tries to cross. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input,
So there
and
it
from
is,
us
everyone.
both. A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Bellingham! Goal! Celtic! There is the breakthrough! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the failure to goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Bellingham.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Chance here to counter. Oh, he's found support out wide. Bellingham. And it's played in. Up he goes! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Distributed tidily. There's a sharp little ball here. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Bergkamp. Nicely weighted ball. Plenty to aim at here. Goes for a shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Number 27.
Celtic are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played out to the left flank. Great defending, strong and determined. Looking for the run. Could move up a gear here. That has not gone well. Guardiol. Good purposeful running this.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Griezmann charging forward, the ball at his feet. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Jones. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham. This is promising. Approaching the half-hour mark. That has been slung wide. Van Dijk. Pavard. Here's Griezmann. Griezmann has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. It's Griezmann! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ball's played through.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's gone for goal! Bellingham going full steam ahead down the left flank. Jones. Bellingham. Gets a good foot in there.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Could try cutting inside here. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery.
There will be 1
Defence,
minute
though,
added time.
able to hold on this time. Celtic do have a chance to counter here. Guardiola. And the whistle goes for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Celtic really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have done another one and killed the game off completely?
And a fantastic
Possibly.
first
But as
half
long
from
as
our
they
boys.
can keep up the
More
intensity,
action from the second
maintain the
45
purpose
coming
levels,
soon.
I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Celtic sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
And we're off again. Foot in. Pavard. And it's Jones. Wriggles his way through. Well, that is one way to stop him. Jones was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
It's a mighty effort! It's in! The second half sparked straight into life. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement,
After
Peter.
51
Did the defence let
minutes
themselves down by not
number
picking him up?
19.
I think the boss won't be amused.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Bellingham. Bellingham running with the ball. And it's Bergkamp. And that was very necessary. Throw it. Griezmann.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mateus. Good take, and he's having a shot! Off the post! Jones, can he finish? No mistake! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think you've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Celtic go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Now there's a fine ball. Shoots! Now who's going to be first to this? Vardiol.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Shin to shin, he wins out.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Tries to cut back. De Ligt can get it clear. Vardiol wins the duel this time.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's shifting through the gears here. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Substitution.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Number 15, James Maddison. Substitution.
Celtic do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Swings it across. Maddison. And Vardiol. Van Dijk. And it's Jones. And it's Bergkamp. And he skips past his man. That looks a cracking ball. Jones. Mateus. Driving forward. And here's the chance to counter. Now the cross. That has been knocked clear. Bellingham has found the net here, of course.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's through and all alone! Oh, shooting chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes.
After 85 minutes.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Substitution.
And
for
now
Celtic.
he has 2.
Number 11, Bergkamp.
We have got changes
Coming on
here
the
for both
field
sides,
is
in fact.
Number 8.
Celtic grab a 3-goal lead.
Substitution in progress.
It's just too easy. Maddison did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Passing is crisp and sharp. Maddison. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Added time.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Real chance! Keeper's not concerned by that. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Up towards the middle. In with the challenge. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.